Two-thirds of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hanson, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And here it's the Seattle defense making the play. They force the mistake out of the rookie quarterback. That's going to hurt because this one is taken back all the way. Touchdown. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Jordan Love on target to Jaden Reed. 22 yards for the score. The Packers up their mark to 7-4 with this win. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And how about a big play from the Colts defense? This in the late stages, game on the line, they force the turnover, and it's celebration time. The Colts win their fourth straight as they get the victory here. So that'll do it for us. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Until next week, Scott Hanson in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports. Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from the desert. On the return is Dylan Loudby. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And it's a short pick up to about the 42. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Gino. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On the handoff, this is Genty. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Malik Collins makes the stop.
29-yard line. On 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive.
This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 10.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Show us up. 13X. 396. Hey, alert. Hey, we go, sir.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tight end motioning left. On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9. They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's complete, and it is Beckham.
Sanders' pass.
Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Crack Go.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And This is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down here, Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. In motion comes Beckham. They'll try the left side with Judkins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Get it? Panther 60, Panther 60.
In motion comes Beckham. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And that'll set up 4th down.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Tuesday.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down.
Hey, we go. Come on. Hey, go. We gotta get a shot. Middle. Look. Check 58.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. Open man, that's Dante Thornton. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, check 59. Check 50. We don't even set. There we go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
Now Tony to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready?
In motion comes Beckham. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
And the Browns 1st down.
Come on. Hey. Hot 70, hot 70.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man is the veteran, Michael Thomas. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
1st down.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Let's go now. Go.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll push forward for about a yard. Adam Butler there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Cowboys.
They'll give it here to Judkins. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready up.
1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Play action. It's Sanders. To the right side here. Pass is caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Now the Raiders going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Strike.
In motion comes Beckham. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Get it. Ready.
A run with Judkins. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Try and run for the 1st with Judkins. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
their own 20-yard line.
That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, Smith. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for another Las Vegas.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
At the 20-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hold on.
Throwing is Smith. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Here's Genty. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Gino to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Now it's Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get about 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. The RPO, that one is complete, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll get this off to Mostert, and he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching. I like the element of surprise here, Mike. It seemed like everyone was so keyed elsewhere on the play that nobody even gave a thought to him potentially getting the run. Didn't take him long to see he was going to be able to clearly pick up that 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey, trio left. Hey, we go. Line, 390%. 53, 53.
From the gun, it's Gino. Rolling right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett. Into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, The other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick, so it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas, and he is out of bounds. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and it's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. They go play action now with Sanders. He's got the rookie 3rd-round pick, Harold Fanning.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5.
Here we go. Strike. Nice. Crack roll 80.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Alert. Hey, here we go. Hey. We got a good shot. Come on, shot.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. Taking off, and he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
He'll go right and find his running back, and he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Gino. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Smith to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
13. Green egg shot.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. Ooh. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
That's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Check 58. Green egg get a shot. Ours.
Working out of the gun, Smith will get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he will score! Game on! Brock Bowers! Touchdown, Raiders!
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
There we go, Salon. Check us out.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
14. Raiders 7.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
In motion comes Beckham.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's out wide to Judkins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Sampson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's another Raiders first down.
Check 58!
1st and 10 at the 43.
Gino now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Strike! Here we go. 49, flip it off, 49. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
And here we go, 4th and inches.
Here we go.
That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Tuesday, 13X.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll stick to the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he will score! Dante Thornton, touchdown Vegas. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first down. He'll send a tight end in motion right. On first down, it's Sanders. That is caught right side by Beckham. Now second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. In motion comes Beckham. On second down here, Sanders. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on first and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Again, it's Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Raiders 14.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll come up for first and 10.
Jackson left. Hey, we go to the hood.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.